Where am I? Where am I? I've lost, like, all control over the situation.
Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor. We spend all this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time.
You were looking for me?
I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand what happened to you. I don't know how much you know, but this threat that's striking at the Jedi, it's attacking us through the Force. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave. Whatever the reason, having us all drop out of sight, I thought might make the enemy more bold. But then you happened. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us.
Why did you choose this place to hide?
They were places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack.
Why not Telos?
Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild.
Atris is on Telos.
Atris? I thought Atris had gone to KOTOR. Too many Jedi have scattered. The Council needs to gather. We cannot remain concealed any longer.
What happened on KOTOR?
We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action, and called a secret conclave on KOTOR to decide what must be done.
Okay.
Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress.
I have questions.
The difficulties you surmounted to get here. You must have many questions. You deserve answers.
Okay, let's see what I can ask him. The Sith have revealed themselves?
I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Duxon and Onderon. I had thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them.
You were right. Why did the Sith come here?
They wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic. If Onderon became independent, this place would be an excellent staging ground for them. But I fear it was more than that. That the consequences of Onderon's fall would have greater implications for the galaxy.
Did you have any success tracing the Sith?
You've had more success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside the palace. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith, but the identity and purpose of the Sith, I can't say.
Well, you've answered all my questions.
There is something I would like to teach you.
Oh, yeah?
It is a technique which, I believe, will aid you in the trials ahead. The philosophy of Force Mastery states that a Jedi's powers are best used without the direct intent to harm another. Here is a form that will aid in that philosophy. Through careful concentration, the duration of many of your Force powers will be enhanced. But be cautious when you face Dark Jedi. This form drains energy quickly and decreases resistance to Force powers.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm impressed with how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were gifted. I'm going to Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you. Okay. Well, we finished, I think, Onderon
I'm
then.
sorry to keep you here.
Oh.
I needed to thank you personally for all of your help. Onderon owes both you and Master Kavar a debt that can never truly be repaid. Battles still wage in our streets, but by morning the conflict should be over. I recognize you must leave soon,
there we
but
go.
Please, take this. I had also planned on giving you some relics from Onderon's past, but Vaklu's troops looted our museum. I hope the credits and my sincere thanks are enough. Captain Bostuko has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your ship. I fear it will be quite some time before you can come back. The war was brief but destructive.
Vaklu's troops,
I will focus
yes,
all of
they're
my
the ones that
energy
raided
on
the museum.
rebuilding Isis. Thank you again. I must go.
Vaklu's troops raided the museum.
If you will follow me, I will take you to your shuttle.
We're going to stick with that story, yes. Journal entry added, experience points received 750. Nice. And oh, I have no control over what's happening.
Welcome back from Onderon. How did you fare?
The political situation on Onderon has been dealt with. Onderon has only one leader now.
That is good news. The universe tends toward unity and balance, and you served as its catalyst in Onderon.
We should return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our next course of action.
Traitorous wench. Next course of action.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Think of it this way. You can keep KOTOR in line with it.
Spherical droids fighting on my ship. It's the last thing that I need. Bowder's remote has been outfitted with an improved laser. Nice. By the way, I love how the ship, during the whole game, has been under construction. Will it ever be finished? We never know. We will never know. Have I got anything
go to Dantooine, to the Enclave. There is something there that you must hear if you are to understand. I have no time for questions, and any answers will have to wait until we stand within the Enclave together.
Okay. Here we are. Let's go to Dantooine. Dantooine. There we go. Travel. Nice. All right. I think for this one we're gonna take Kreia, obviously, and the Handmaiden. Where's Kreia? Here. This is the party configuration I want. Yes. Let's go. And I remember it being somewhere around here. Here we go. We're back. Again. Okay, where are the Jedi Masters? Oh, that door just opened. Well, I think we know where we're going. I'm gonna use her because she has this amazing little power called Force Storm. Oops. There we go.
A challenge.
And one last one. Zoom. Alright. Ah.
It is different. It has been some time.
Yeah, this is the room where we would enter when we were here in the first game. I love these panoramic shots. Very cool. What's she doing? You're also very EP. If you need to sleep, you're free. You're free to sleep. Even she is EP. Everybody's EP. Everybody's sleepy. She is sleepy. You're sleepy. Everybody's sleepy. What's wrong?
I am tired. The journey has been a long one, and I need to center myself.
Suspicious. Okay. I don't trust her. Like, after she literally 100%.
Know that much may happen here, but above all, do not forget this. You may trust in me. We cradle each other's lives, and what threatens one of us threatens us both.
That sounds more like a.
And you cannot trust me. Trust in your training.
I'm younger than you. Don't you dare call me ma'am.
Trust in yourself. Never doubt what you have done. All your decisions have brought you to this point.
Miss, then. Lady.
And now, perhaps, they shall see what you have become.
Girly girl. I'll keep on going. I'm sorry, I'll shut up now.
But perhaps that is for the best.
This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you have come for revenge.
Revenge. Yeah, I've come for revenge. I wanted to gather all of you so that I could fight you all at the same time. What a genius idea that I had. We must ally if we're going to stop the Sith. Why did you cast me out of the Order? Okay, that's a very stupid question. We've been asking all of them, and all of them have always given us a stupid answer. So why would they all give us an answer now? Why are you all in hiding? We've already asked each one of them that. We must ally if we're to stop the Sith.
No. We will do as we have done. We will wait. There's nothing else we can do.
Okay. I need to know what you spoke of when you cast me out of the Order many years ago. Yeah, let's change the subject. 100%. Let's do that.
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
Oh, okay. Why can't you just give me straight answers? I would ask that, but... What are you talking about?
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
They follow you without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
So, explain yourself, bro?
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with force bonds. It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
Okay, so how did this happen?
We do not know. But it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian Wars echo within you still.
So, all those deaths at Malachor and inside me?
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to
I
if you
get
were
it.
to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
Yeah, but that makes no sense. I can feel the Force again.
Yes, you can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a
True.
cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force, and the death of the Jedi.
Okay. But I can feel the Force strongly.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
Because I'm
But
playing a
what's
video game.
worse is that
And
bonding
I'm
you
leveling
have.
up.
It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
A threat. Why am I a threat?
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain. You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Well, that feels a bit unnecessary.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
If this was what must be done, then I accept it.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Oh, what is she doing?
Enough!
Literally yoinked them into
Step away from him.
oblivion.
Step away. He has brought truth, and you condemn it? The arrogance. You will not harm him. You will not harm him ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
We sought to lure the Sith out, and now they have come to us.
As you would pass judgment on him, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the Exile. How
She
could
literally
you ever
gave
hope to
them
know the threat
cooties.
you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one. And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live. But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid.
Ah, I was afraid.
It is done. He is no more. Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.